Oh, damn. Alright, hold on. Let me fix the... Right there. Oh, my face is weird. Like that, right? That's how I always have it? Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, what's going on, guys? Back with another video. I haven't posted since a long time just because of school and homework. But, yeah, guys, I'm here. This video is long, I'm just saying. So, I'm just gonna get right into it.
Pencil face.
Oh, shoot, what the heck? Weird.
SCAD Shorts is a channel that was active around 2007 to 2008. Their description reads, a monthly series of shorts by the Danny Dwarves. Nearly every video posted to their channel is disturbing,
Man, look at my
confusing, or
face.
weird in some way. This video posted in May 2008, however, is one of their most popular and most disturbing. The video currently holds over 1 million views and has made the rounds through Reddit, 4chan, and even Facebook. The short 3-minute video begins with a young girl in an empty lot who comes across a life-size pencil with a shrouded and shocking face. A slow, childlike smile takes over the scene as the girl picks up the pencil and draws a large cake. The cake becomes real and she squats down to eat the dessert.
What the hey, this is creepy. Well, not creepy.
Next, she creates a kite which she plays with for some time. At this point, while the video does create a sense of suspense, nothing bad has happened. It seems more a questionable short on childlike imagination. Things take a dark turn when she draws out a large lollipop. Instead of her quick sketch turning into a large brightly colored candy, a black cone of some type is created. The large black circle with a pointed back makes the sound of a large drum. The girls walk forward to inspect the dark mass. She looks back at her pencil friend with disappointment clearly sprawled on her face. When she turns back towards the black hole, she is pulled in by some force of suction. The remaining seconds of this video feature Pencil Face silently looking at the black hole with his disturbing and somewhat comical smile.
Soft.
Number 14, the Squidward tape.
How is this scary?
One of the most popular aspects of online horror is creepypastas. The Creepypasta Wiki has made it simple for anyone to log in and write a bone-chilling horror story. Most of these shorts go viral, turning from a work of fiction to an urban legend. Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, and many more modern
changed
legends
my
originated
profile
on the
picture
Creepypasta
to
Wiki.
Jeff the Killer ones
Another great
a long
aspect
time
of
ago.
creepypastas is all the fan art that comes out of them. Users
but
all over the web paint, sketch,
I'm
and
not going to
produce
change
artwork
it,
in
so I
honor of
changed
their
it to
favorite
Naruto.
scary stories. Squidward Suicide is a popular story from a few years ago that claims that a
I
Nickelodeon
might update
Studios
my
intern came across a lost
YouTube
tape
channel
from the
picture.
animated series SpongeBob SquarePants. The tape was labeled Squidward Suicide, apparently horrifying. Squidward plays a concert that doesn't go well. Later, he has sort of a mental breakdown.
Shoot.
In between frames, there was
I don't know if you
allegedly
guys saw
pictures
what
of
I
a
did right
lifeless
there.
child.
But
By
yeah.
the end of the disturbing and distorted episode, Squidward places a gun in his mouth and pulls the trigger. Of course, it's safe to assume this was just a brilliantly made-up story by a creative writer. There are several fan-made versions of the supposed lost episode, while they are all disturbing in their own way. This upload by the Seven Han titled
Red Mist.
Red Mist Lost Episode, aka Squidward Suicide,
What
is
the
perhaps
heck?
the most unsettling and realistic. The quality of the footage, the audio, and the images presented are enough to fuel your nightmares for at least a month. The
I'm
distorted
playing the video right now. I
nature
want
of
to
the
see.
video puts the viewer at unease.
Oh, sure.
The fact that this is
I
a
don't get how
beloved
that's scary,
cartoon
dude.
that many grew up with makes it even worse. Number 13, Haunt. This short 4-minute video was created by YouTuber Emperor Glenuf, who describes himself as a young man from West
2006,
Sussex in
May
England,
9th.
into writing, acting, and directing films or animations. Haunt was uploaded in 2006 and currently has over 500,000 views. The video follows a doll with dark eyes locked away in a small cottage.
But I
The doll
barely
seems
even
upset or distraught, although it is unclear why.
A lot of hair.
From her bedroom to a dark hallway, we follow the doll as
Why
a
is it
slow
spiked
acoustic
up right
version
now?
of Pink Floyd's "Is There Anybody Out There" plays over the scene. Eventually, the doll opens the door to a bedroom. The music changes to a low, wavy, melodic tune as she enters the room and looks around.
Oh shoot, that's creepy. That's actually creepy.
She climbs into her bed and continues looking around before things pick up. The doll looks outside and there's a sharp sound which elicits a jump scare.
Oh yeah.
She seems horrified, covering her eyes and
What
sobbing.
was that?
Through the bedroom window, a terrifying dark figure with wiry
me.
hair and a white dress or shirt peers into the window. The figure runs from the window and
It
the
was
doll
my
begins to
brother's
panic.
phone.
The next shot shows the dark figure standing in the hallway beyond the doll's open bedroom door. She turns over and pretends to be asleep as the terrifying figure makes its way down the hall.
Look at this dude. It was weird.
The screen cuts to black and a few seconds pass before a successful and bone-chilling jump scare. The creator mentioned in the description that the stop-motion short was based on the nightmares of his younger brother. Number 12, Light is Calling.
Damn. That was creepy. What the heck? Okay, that's nothing.
It's about 63,000 views. The experimental film is described as a meditation on the fleeting nature of life and love. On the YouTube upload of the 8-minute film, the description reads, a scene from the deteriorating print of James Young's The Bells, 1926, was optically printed and re-edited to Michael Gordon's 7-minute composition.
Where's that actual creepy stuff, dude?
Number 11, Possibly in Michigan.
Sharon attracted violent men.
Oh, this is creepy.
Strangely, she had a way of making the violence seem like it was their idea.
This clip is an excerpt from a short film created by Cecilia Condit in 1983. The full film is about 12 minutes long. This clip begins in a shopping mall as a catchy song plays, which sings,
Cannibal?
I bite at the hand that feeds me, slap at the face that eats me, some kind of animal cannibal. Animal? Cannibal?
Next, two women in the mall meet up as the narrator describes the scene.
Her friend Janice was cut from the same mold. They even liked the same perfume. Arthur, who had been following them closely, was similarly disposed.
Wait, that's the
Three
cannibal,
of them
right?
had two things in common: violence and perfume.
As the short clip goes on, it seems more like a confusing music video than a film. Despite a slightly comical and lighthearted feel, the video is still disturbing. The scene changes countless times, the voices feel distant from the actresses, and there doesn't seem to be a continuous timeline. Our terrified masked stalker shows up behind the women in several different scenes and even seems to approach one woman in her home. Close to the 3-minute mark, the song changes to what played in the opening scene, as short clips of the two women dancing with masked men plays.
How do I meet the strangest men? They always seem to find me.
Why is it so
Remember
creepy?
that
What the
time way
hell?
back when I kissed a guy who
Like, it's just
took his women
a
friends.
video with people dancing weird
Some
with
shots seem
masks.
to be videos of a TV
Why am I
screen.
feeling-
The women are shown running in the forest, in the mall and towards their car. A building collapses and one woman is seen laying on a white sheet with flowers around her head, as though she's deceased. The end of the clip shows the woman saying goodbye to another as their stalker, Arthur, stares from a distance.
Oh dear, my brother.
The message
Hold
here
on,
is
hold on, hold on.
unclear, but is
Right there.
internet oddities that terrifies the
Man.
viewer with its aged
Hello,
and
you.
confusing nature. Be warned that after watching this video, it is impossible to get that eerily catchy tune out of your head. Number 10, the Night Stalker voicemail.
The video's not even playing.
Though the Night Stalker pseudonym has been used for several killers and characters in modern media, the original Night Stalker was a rapist and serial killer active from 1978 to 1986. also known as the East Area Rapist, the Diamond Knot Killer, and the Golden State Killer. This unknown deviant was active mostly on the East Coast. During his spree, he raped and abused over 12 women. In addition, he murdered over 50. This notorious killer was never captured or even identified. Either this killer got away with his crimes and went on to live.
This one's not that scary. I'm going to kill you. Oh, there you go. That'll play the video.
In the background of this voicemail, other voices can be heard, implying it was sent from a public place or around.
Number
He
9.
was an American serial killer, kidnapper, rapist, burglar, and
Why is there so much killers? What the heck is this?
death in July 1979, nearly 10 years later, before his execution. Bundy gave this final chilling interview. In this interview, Bundy explains that he was the all-American boy with a dark secret. When victims met him, he was clean, polite, friendly, and approachable.
Basically, I was a normal person.
Bisexual and violent.
I'm not trying to make this video long, you guys. And then he just.
The healers had come upon nearly 100 objects, buried as part of a hexing ritual.
My God, look at that. That's unbelievable.
This video comes from a short National Geographic documentary on the Sonora Witch Market. The market, located in Mexico City, is a vast outdoor bazaar dedicated to
Mexico?
witchcraft, potions, rituals, sex, and art. While most of the scenes in this short film are just of the market itself filled with food and affordable witchcraft materials, there are some scenes that many may find unsettling. Once the crew travels into the mountains, they discover over 100 items wrapped and buried as part of rituals. Many of the objects were related to hedge rituals, which are used to bring bad luck, bad health, and tough times upon victims of the rituals. Every object buried represented one person affected by the hexes. If you believe in black magic, it is a disturbing sight. Even if you don't buy the bit of witchcraft, imagine all the people that traveled to the Sonora market in search of a ritual to deeply afflict someone that did them wrong.
The people, men, women, children who were captured, so to speak, in those objects that are intended to break up marriages or break up relationships or to bring people together or more nefariously to kill people and end people's lives. And that was a horrible thing.
Your bad experience.
In an effort to raise awareness and show the importance of schizophrenics sticking to their meds, the video is filmed in the first-person point of view and starts out innocently enough. A man is waking up and getting ready
Look at
for his
that.
day. He brushes his teeth, reads the paper, and has a cup of coffee. Passing cars, children outside, and a lighthearted music can be heard over this bright morning. The scene cuts to a man lying in bed in what seems to be the middle of the night. Voices can be heard saying,
Worthless.
He's waking up now.
Oh, the phone woke him up. Don't answer. They'll know who you are.
You're a waste of space.
Why are you so stupid?
A waste of our time.
Stupid. So stupid.
The phone rings in another room and the voices go on warning him not to answer and continuously put him down. He answers the phone though the call seems distorted. A woman is heard on the other line talking about rain and pizza, but it's unclear her exact message.
Rain! It's
Something
rain!
wrong. Weather.
Now to get pizza.
Poison.
Coming for you. Pizza.
He's hanging up.
Do you hear me?
Don't eat. Out to get you.
The audio of the phone call and the voices begin to overlap. He sits down to watch TV. A news anchor describes two suspects in a robbery. The voice claims they know about you, despite nothing in the report being about our main character. A single voice chimes in, it's time for meds, but the other voices argue that he should not take them.
And in other news, officials have closed the northbound...
Time
Why
for
isn't he
meds.
just
Don't
listening
do
to the
that.
voices, dude?
He walks into the kitchen and picks up the same paper from the morning before. The headline is changed to read, "Don't leave the house." Even the photo of a man that was smiling before seems to be scowling or frowning now. The voices overlap more. A cup of coffee transforms to black sludge. The weatherman on the TV even looks towards the camera and calls the man worthless.
Something wrong.
You know what, Chuck? There's just no stopping the weekend weather. You hear that, worthless? Weather's coming to get
Something
you.
wrong.
A
What
pizza
the
man
hell?
knocks on the door. Likely, this is what the caller was explaining. However, as the call was very unclear, the voices exclaim that he did not order pizza, and this person is there to hurt him.
You're stupid to open that door. He has to open the door now.
go.
Don't do it.
You'll be in trouble. Poison.
This is for you.
Despite the voices, he accepts the pizza, and the voices warn the pizza man is part of the plot. He returns to the TV where the news anchor continues to shame the man.
Today's activities count. And you need some activities, especially when you're lazy and you sleep too much. Stop staring at me.
Someone begins unlocking the back door as the voices overlap more. The scene is dark and the man can be heard breathing heavily. A woman comes in with a bag of groceries and explains that she called earlier to tell him she ordered a pizza. She notices he has missed his dose of medication.
Well, it's not too late to take it now. Let's get back on track.
She walks into the other room and opens a window while discussing what a beautiful day it is. The scene brightens up and the voices are silenced. The most terrifying part of this video is that it's not some horror film from Hollywood. It's not even a fictional scary story. It's an example of what some people are living with every day. Useful resources for mental illness will be linked in the description. Number 6, Psycho Child.
Okay. And what are you trying to do to your brother?
Kill him.
Why do you want your brother to die?
Because I was hurt so bad, and I don't want to be around people.
This 12-minute clip was taken from the 1990 documentary titled Child of Rage. The documentary followed a young girl named Beth Thomas. Beth was adopted after being removed from a severely abusive home. After her adoption, she showed signs of rage and violence towards others. Beth was diagnosed with reactive attachment disorder, a disorder that often portrays children as murderous psychopaths. However, the disorder is described as a child's failure to form normal attachments to primary caregivers in early childhood. Abuse or neglect can often lead to reactive attachment disorder, and while many show signs similar to Beth Thomas, other signs are unusual reactions to social situations, such as not forming healthy bonds or forming overly close bonds with strangers. In this case, Beth abused her brother so badly that he was sent to the hospital multiple times, often from stab wounds. In this clip, she explains that she wants to murder her brother, stick pins into her adoptive mother and father, kill her pets, and she even admits to killing several baby birds.
Okay. Who else would you like to stick pins into?
Mommy and Daddy.
What would you like to have happen to them? And what do you do to the animals, Beth?
Stick them with pins.
Stick them a little bit.
Bro, this girl is crazy.
What are you trying to do to the animals, Beth?
Kill them.
At one point in the interview, she states, "I was hurt so bad, I don't want to be around people." While many see this video and believe Beth to be evil deep down, these behaviors are only a result of it's sick, confusing, yet highly entertaining form of art that has never been seen before. Though the animator's YouTube channel only has about 700,000 subscribers, his videos rack up millions of views, and he has been recognized for his work on Adult Swim and other mainstream platforms. This video, Spoilsbury Toast Boy, was created in 2004 and uploaded to First Channel in 2009. While it is not one of his more well-known works, it still has over 2 million views. The comments are filled with horrified and intrigued viewers, both praising and damning Firth for his ability to unsettle even the bravest of horror fans. The 3-minute-long video features a young boy interacting with his shaky, decrepit grandmother and what we can assume to be hallucinations. The young boy walks into a room where his grandmother sits in a rocking chair. There's a low classical song as background music that throws the viewer back to a time they don't remember.
Oh my god,
the boy drops what appears to be a
Lino!
and his grandmother asks for a big sloppy kiss. The roach-like humanoids in sweaters pop into screen and tell the young...
So you guys, I decided to turn off the light. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear my other brother. He's getting in fights because I better know what. They're dumb.
The video glitches and the scene turns bright red. We zoom into the child who seems distraught and even horrified. The short goes on and the boy travels out to get special leaves for his grandma. When he comes home, their small home is filled with smoke. The boy ventures into the house, stopping to puke a black substance. He discovers that his grandma has been pushed into the fire. The roach pops out to exclaim, "I did it." The scene transports to a white room full of openings. The roaches pop out of cubicles and question the boy about his hallucinations. They go on in a conversation that seems to be like a doctor making an over-the-phone appointment.
Great, sir, yes?
Okay,
How does
guys.
9:41 sound for you, sir?
Alright, guys, I need to beat up some people really
then,
quick,
sir, we'll see you there.
I'll be back. Damn.
Yes? Just remember, sir, we're the good people.
The video ends there, but of course, this is only the first in a deeply disturbing series. One YouTube commenter even said, "I'm schizophrenic and this is pretty much horrifying, yet it reminds me of myself." Number 4, Val.
Hello, person.
This filmmaker has not been active in over a year, though the content of
I don't care.
Val was uploaded in 2009 and has over quickly changing scenes. It's a
Just
bit hard
play
to
the
go into detail
video.
of this.
What the heck? What the? Bro,
The
this is
imagery
creepy.
used is
What the
unsettling on
heck?
its own, but the added movement and audio makes the short truly horrifying. However, a few scenes are actually more funny than scary,
Dude,
which
this
really
is
changes the feel of
weird.
the video and makes those few
What
terrifying
the
scenes all the more
heck?
chilling. Well, Ben Wheel does,
They're already chilling.
and the only links featured lead back to his YouTube uploads. If you have any more information on this creative filmmaker, feel free to share it with us.
Hell no.
Number 3, Poppy.
Do you ever wish you could just restart? Everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. I think everything's gonna be okay.
This YouTuber has a combined 97,985,645 views on her channel. In her video, she wears stylish
Let's get to the video
have
already.
all made videos explaining or exploring the concept, which is Poppy. To make a long story short, Poppy is either a new and upcoming ARG or a complex art project, though both seem equally likely.
What are you doing?
In this
Oh
video,
my
am I
god,
okay?
dude.
Her
Oh,
pastel
dude.
background, barely moving a muscle. She says things like, "Do you ever wish you could restart?"
Do you ever wish you could just restart? What if you could reboot yourself? Almost like a computer. This planet makes sense to me. Everything's perfect.
She speaks in a soft, monotone voice while staring into the camera and smiling. Under the audio of Poppy's questions, a deep ringing ambiance is played, and around the 50-second mark, Poppy goes completely quiet, so all that we are left with is her blank stare and the suspenseful music.
It's okay. I think everything's gonna be fine. I believe that everything's okay.
What the?
Most of her videos carry the same template of her hardly moving and speaking commentary that doesn't make sense,
What the
but
heck?
also makes
This
you
is-
question your life. In one video titled, "Does it go to a million?" Poppy asks,
Bro,
"How
there
high
was
can they
blood
count
coming
at
out her
YouTube?
nose. What the
And
heck?
what would you do for
Look.
a million?" Which also makes you question your...
Look at her nose. Look at her nose. You see what
Most
the
of her
heck?
videos carry the same
That's weird.
even on the internet. Of course, there are many other videos and details that support this theory.
I feel like it's a robot.
Your hair stand up.
I don't know why.
Number 2, reanimated dog's head. The earliest YouTube upload of this video was in 2009, although it's uncertain who originally uploaded the clip. This particular upload by user Happy
Why couldn't it be
Fish
something
wrote,
else?
"Experiments
Like,
in the revival
why
of
did
organisms
it have to be
is
a
a
dog?
1940
Why
motion
couldn't it be a
picture
gazelle or
which documents
a
Soviet
moose or
research
something?
into the
Why
resuscitation
the
of clinically dead organisms." The British scientist J.B.S. Haldane appears in the film's introduction
Let's
and
just show
narrates the
Joto ass and just play the video.
Slightly unsettling, it seems to be the usual informative
Is that
medical
its
research film.
heart?
Things take a dark and arguably unethical turn when a pump is used to reanimate the decapitated head of a dog. The pump is meant to mimic the functions of a heart, which pumps blood to and
That's weird. I don't want to watch that.
Mutilated head lives on for hours.
And it's an actual dog.
Reacts to
Oh
external
my
stimuli.
god. Did they make the dog like wake up? Or just taking out its head?
Seeing the movement on a dog with no body is eerie to say the least. When a hammer is slammed on a surface, the dog responds by looking towards the noise. A similar process is used with another dog in a latter scene. In this case, the dog's body is fully intact when the pump is connected. The dog is successfully reanimated via the pump before they allow the dog's body to function by its own resources. If seeing dead dogs move
Bruh,
around
they
on a
made
table
a dog
isn't
with
enough to
no
make you uncomfortable,
body, but
just
still
think
made
what
it
this
alive.
technology could do for humans. On one
What?
hand, yes, it could be used to save lives.
Oh,
On
okay.
another, it could be seen as quite evil and even scary. Before we get to number 1, my name is...
Okay, Chills, what are you trying to do? What the heck? Number 2, I like that one. That one's cool. It's not scary or anything.
He was beautiful.
Oh!
This short film, while disturbing, is actually a powerful work of art. The 11-minute film was created by Ben Aston, based on a short story
What the
in
heck?
this twisted modern-day
Oh, you guys
fairy tale.
want to
A
see
man removes his
something?
own skin for the woman he loves, believing it's what she wants him to do, and she does at first, but his action soon proves to have dire consequences. Small things, things like stains, things they can handle, but before long it becomes clear the relationship will never be the same again. There have been countless re-uploads of this short, but the official film was posted to Ben Aston's Vimeo page in 2015. The upload currently has about 2.4 million views, plus a million...
Alright.
Oh shit.
What was that? Oh my god, dude. My knee hit the freaking a pole right here. And it's like right next to my bed. So yeah.
Across YouTube re-uploads, the film, despite being horror-based, is set up to feel like a slow-moving romantic story. The narration is sweet and clear, the scenery is welcoming, and the explanations of the woman seem more like describing a...
Oh my god. What the heck?
Despite the viewer being appalled by the concept of someone removing...
Shut the hell up.
It's clear he is unhappy and longs for the safety of his skin. The woman is upset by these revelations and becomes distant as well. The couple have a silent dinner before lying in bed together. He caresses her skin and looks at it longingly before tugging at it. Her eyes fill with fear as he pulls even harder and the film abruptly ends.
What the heck is this? What am I watching?
Everyone has a different theory about this message.
Okay, what did I just watch? That was weird. Alright, well, I'm just gonna make the screen bigger so you guys don't need to see that. Is this how far it goes? Oh my god, that's how far it goes. Well, anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, long ass video, comment down below. I like Mr. Beast or PewDiePie. Mr. Beast and PewDiePie. If you guys made it to this far, so I know that you guys made it to this far. Maybe no one's gonna comment that, but if you guys do, then well, then you guys did a good job. Sticking, love is sticky. I don't know. Sticking with me to the end of this creepy ass long ass video. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications.